Hey guys, it's Chris with Retro Crypt. We're back. Guess what we're playing? That's right. I'm gonna finish this game even if it kills me. Um, just trying to stream as well. Okay, there it goes. I just had to close out the Twitch app and then reopen it. We're good to go now. So today was my 40th birthday, and I spent it at home sick. Not really a big deal. I'm not really a go out type person anyway. I just enjoyed sitting home playing with my daughter all day. Trying to get my pink blanket out of the way. You know, the wife. Oh man. Anybody who's married knows. Alright. Stop rambling now. Yeah, so anyway. I was homesick all day. I don't have COVID or anything. I took a COVID test. I need to get a new microphone because this thing is fucking not terrible, but alright. I believe this is the last stage. I'm assuming because that's the top of the castle. That's kind of a bit of a dead giveaway. Fallen Moon's Requiem. Let me just make an adjustment here. Forgot to go full screen. Alright. Got one viewer. Very nice. Hello. Sir or madam. Let me get this out of the way. Sorry, I'm fucking around too much. Liking this music. It's got a bit of a Phantom of the Opera. There we go. Tinge to it. Ooh. Oh. Come on, reflexes. Here you go. Guess playing this almost every day for the past week. My reflexes are getting a little bit better. Oh yeah, this is the part where you can only play, like everybody has their own stage. This part reminds me of what's that Super Nintendo game with the floating head? It's like a shooter, but like your character is a floating head. It's like zombie something. I don't know, but I wouldn't like to play it. I wouldn't like to stream that at some point. providing my... I've had a lot of like technical difficulties in the past streaming. I would really like to see if my RetroPie works. I don't see why it wouldn't, but again, I've had a lot of technical issues. I feel like today I just started my computer up and it wanted to work right away, which is the first time that's happened in a little while, where I didn't have to like continuously unplug shit and plug it back in and fuck around with it. I have a basically my PC was built by my wife's brother-in-law. I don't really think it's the PC or anything, but per se, but it's like, I don't know, streaming wise it's just not doing. I don't know. I don't know if other people have the same issues. I spoke to a couple of my friends that stream as well. My friend Chris from high school, you know, he said that's kind of a common thing where you just have to like unplug and plug back in things over and over again until it decides it's gonna work for you. So it is it's been a bit of a pain in the ass, but no, it's like, if shit isn't working for you and you keep at it, it's kind of rewarding. It is rewarding, you know, because you kind of overcame a lot of, not to get too preachy, but you know, you overcame some obstacles for something you wanted to do and it got better. So that was Miriam's part. Now we got Alfred. So yeah, it's good to just not get frustrated, and if something's not working out, you don't just get frustrated and give up. Because there's been a couple times where I was like, man, like this shouldn't be this hard. But you know, not really being a computer person to begin with, I didn't assume it was going to be easy right away. But just kind of sticking with it, watching YouTube videos, you do learn a lot. And I've learned a lot just about sound settings and stuff like that. Again, I'm not going to sit here and assume. How are you supposed to even get that? I see. You gotta freeze one of these guys. Or freeze the fireballs. And then... see that? Problem solving. What is that? Necessity is the mother of invention. That old adage. It's very true. As part of the game, this level has a very like yokai vibe to it, kind of like that unreality. Ghost World. I have a couple books like that talk about like various Japanese demons, Oni, Hanya, Baku. I love shit like that. You know, I got a Baku tattoo right there. Got the Oni. So, Bloodstained was right up my alley. I don't have the, now I don't have the, the ice magic spell. I have this fucking piece of shit. And I died, so it doesn't even matter. Ugh, why did I do that? One of these years I'll get it. So today my birthday dinner was a sub, Italian sub, extra peppers, oil and vinegar. That's why I'm burping so much. Sweet potato fries. So perfect. I didn't want anything too, you know, quote unquote fancy. I'm a simple guy. Like, I just wanted a sandwich. Passed at that time. And also, I basically just wanted quiet time for my birthday. Not even gonna lie. I would have liked to have had a drink, but I didn't have anything in the house, and I'm not feeling too good, so I didn't really want to venture out. So I watched Street Fighter the movie, classic. So that was fun. I still love that movie. I don't care what anybody says. It's so 90s and so classic. Yeah, I took a COVID test. It said it was negative. Definitely feels like COVID, but you know, as I got up and moved around and everything, took a shower, ate, and I started to feel a lot better. I still feel pretty sick, but not as bad, not nearly as bad as I did when I first woke up. And I also slept until like 11:30, which was nice. I had the day off today. It just happened to work out like that. I didn't request a day off. If I had to work on my birthday, I really wouldn't have cared. Yeah, I should get this. Yeah, I had COVID this time last year. You know, and I know that, not to go on a completely another COVID rant again today. It's probably one of the sickest. I've had the flu before, and I feel like I was more sick with the flu. It was like very close how sick I was with COVID compared to the flu. Yeah, I think the last time I had the flu was in like the very beginning of 2018. And I lost like 15 pounds just from sweating and just not eating and shitting all day. You motherfucker. But with COVID, I was definitely, I don't know if everybody has the same symptoms and everything, but like my head just felt like really heavy and I felt really congested, and I had to go to the bathroom a lot. That's why I felt like I had COVID this time, because when it first started, this is how I felt. Like, I was just sneezing a lot. Not sneezing, coughing. And felt a little achy. But I don't have the same headache as I did when I had COVID the last time. So, I guess it's just a bad cold. This weather and working outside's not doing me any favors. Yeah, this guy's fucking jump is terrible. Probably share this. A little sharing of the stream. Can't hurt. Shrink down my face a little bit. Not that it's really in the way, but guess it can't hurt too much to have maximum space on the screen. Let's see. If you go to Twitch. People. Share Twitter real quick. So Andrew Tate got arrested. I don't know what all is going on with that. I don't know. I think he had some problems with the law earlier this year or last year. I don't really care, to be honest. Some of the shit that he said is like, I understand people probably get in their feels about his approach. You know, he's very forward and blunt or whatever, kind of a dick. But a lot of the shit he says is just common sense. Like, if you want something, go for it. Blah blah blah. But I don't know. I guess people just get too wrapped up in this stuff. I really have like a loose understanding about what's going on in society today, but I try not to pay too much mind. Well, I don't. It's not like I try not to pay mind. It's just I just do my own thing and kind of keep it pushing. And everybody's like going after him for, I guess, beefing with Greta Thunberg or Thunberg, however you say her name. Shit. I mean, they're both public figures, so I don't see it as like, oh, he's going after this 19-year-old girl. It's like, it's two pseudo-celebrities, two internet personalities, essentially, addressing each other, and, you know, one happens to be a girl. I guess she's on the autism spectrum, and he's just kind of like this loud, boisterous, you know, whatever. Oh, I should probably use a freeze spell to see what's up here. But again, it's like they're two public figures, so I'm not gonna sit there and like, oh, how dare he go at this young girl, like. They're two adults that addressed each other on the internet. And besides that, I really feel like she's misrepresented. I think she's more of a pawn. From what I could see, at least. I'm not gonna make any, you know, presumptions about her role. You know, it's kind of like a soccer parent, or, you know, a sports parent, like these stage parents that, you know, they put their kid out in front and they're kind of profiteering off of them. Because I've seen things where, and not to tear her down, because I understand that she has autism, and if you've ever seen an interview or anything where she's not like totally prepped for the questions, and you can look it up on the internet, she just seems like very like doesn't really know what to say, or, you know. So that's why I'm like, I'm not really. Wise man once said, don't believe the hype. It's a noble thing to care about the world and the environment and everything, but it's quite another to kind of use and manipulate a young person. I mean, she was a child. She's not a child anymore, but she was a child when she first made that speech, the how dare you speech. So I don't really know how much of that was coming from her, or like how she even got on TV like that. But here we go. It's very Simon's Quest-esque here. I gotta have some tea after this. My throat is hurting. Oh yeah, so anyway, long story short, I don't know, I don't really buy into what all these internet celebrities do and say. I really don't give a fuck. Like, I like Joe Rogan. I used to not like him. He used to annoy the fuck out of me, but I mean, if you like Joe Rogan, you're like a quote-unquote incel and, you know, toxic masculinity. And really and truly, I mean, you're allowed to like somebody's platform. He doesn't really ever... If you listen to him, he's... What does he say except for... He doesn't... He says himself he's not... he's not an expert. He brings on experts, you know? And he lets them talk. He doesn't say he's an expert. So, anyway, yeah, I like Rogan. Again, he used to... I think, like, what really annoyed me most about Joe Rogan isn't even Joe Rogan, it's more of his, like, more of his fans. Like, I used to do martial arts and stuff, and I used to go to, like, Hooters and watch fight nights, then go to UFC events, and just, like, listening to Rogan's fans, like, parrot every word he said. It's almost like like they would be repeating word for word things that he would say in his like his pre-fight interviews, like, you know, talking about a fighter's strengths and weaknesses. It's like they're repeating almost word for word things that he said, and it's just like his fans are just could be just very cringy. So yeah, he doesn't claim to be like an expert at this or that, but, you know, he'll have, you know, Michio Kaku on his show. He has Neil deGrasse Tyson on his show. Like, legit. Oh, it's cool. They give you a 1-up every time in here, so you can basically never have to start over. Yeah, you can use the expert shit to the experts. I like Eric D. July. I like Tim Pool is cool. I used to not, again, he's another one that I used to not really fuck with him too much. Because I just thought he was, like, trying too hard to be edgy. Whereas, like, he's just impassioned, really. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. Three. Guess you gotta get closer to him. I'm trying to think of any other internet people that I really... care to talk about right now. The Minister Jap. He's a good one. I won't get into too much detail about him. So a quick shout out to Tough Nerd Toys, Tough Nerd Toys on Twitch, as well as YouTube. He does toy reviews, watching long games, playing playthroughs, I should say. Who Ate the Squid on Twitch as well. He plays retro games as well. So shout out to him. Trying to find the right combo of weapons here. So Miriam, I'm assuming, should have the 3 daggers, and then after that, shit, can't even, yeah, I can't, I guess. So I guess that's the max. Probably could get more magic out of that and just have Miriam use that the one dagger sub weapon. 1, 2. Pull the switch on me. That's kind of unfair that you can't avoid that. Alright, let me do what I said I was going to do. And just get all... I suppose it doesn't really matter. If you're not really using... If you don't have a useful sub-weapon to have more magic, it doesn't really matter. Doing terrible. Terrible. Trying to get the pattern down here. Alright. Oh, stupid. Little Dracula in Symphony of the Night callback there. Throws the drink down. Come those statues were Shinto statues. Ah. So I read this thing recently where it says that when we die, our consciousness goes into a parallel universe. Interesting. One could hope. Yeah, I guess that's appropriate to talk about because this game concerns dead things and the supernatural, the unexplained, all things that I really quite enjoy. As I said, I have a couple of different books about yokai, which is like basically Japanese ghosts and concerning Japanese ghost stories. How the fuck do you know when he does that? He's gonna shoot that big beam. I've also saw a couple recent YouTube videos where it was like black holes are a portal to parallel universes. They're kind of like a bubble. It's like the universe and others are like kind of like bubbles. Soap bubbles in water. Like there's a whole bunch. The other thing that I read. It was like the Big Bang happens when one universe, basically it's like a cyclical thing where the universe completely collapses in on itself. Like the Big Bang, everything expands, and then there's the big, like it contracts back on itself. So when it contracts back onto itself, everything is smashed into a singularity. So like everything in the universe gets so small and tiny that it you could fit the entire universe into a pinhead, essentially, and then just it explodes again. So it's like one galaxy, not galaxy, one universe dies, it pretty much collapses in on itself, and then it just blows up. Another Big Bang starts, and it's like a cycle that continuously happens for eons. pretty pretty deep, if that truly is the case. So basically, like, I don't know if the parallel universe theory is true. Maybe like everything, the universe, every big bang, like it expands to the point where it can't expand anymore, and then it starts to collapse back in on itself. I don't know if every universe, every time this happens, everything happens the same. That's why you get feelings of like deja vu, like, oh, this has happened before. Or is it like every universe is different each time? So there might have been universes with no life. There might have been universes with tons of life in it. Something to think about. I did it again. Personally, I'd like to think that our consciousness moves on after we pass. It's an interesting theory. I forgot the article that I read. I forgot what I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that either. Basically, it was saying that our energy just never, it exists somewhere, maybe in a parallel universe. But again, these are all theories. I don't know if there's a way to actually test and prove these theories. those universes where, you know, dinosaurs never got wiped out. Fuck, I need that again. That's the reason why I want to live for like 500 years. Obviously not happening, but you know, they're saying within the next 100 years or so, people will be able to, and again, this is just theory, people will be able to upload their consciousness into the cloud, essentially. Which obviously, so that presents its own issues. Like, what if we're wiped out by, you know, a planet killer asteroid, or you know, nuclear war destroys the servers that your consciousness is uploaded into. Or what if just, you know, another Big Bang just happens right now. Everything is just completely, like, what if there was a universe going on when the Big Bang happened, and just everybody got wiped out. Everything got wiped out. You know? So uploading your consciousness into the cloud definitely presents its own issues. But anyway, I was saying I want to live a long time because I want to be able to see all the technological advancements that, because just think about it, like, even 100 years ago, we didn't have nearly what we have today. So in another 100 years, technology is going to be ridiculous. You avoid that. I suppose I can look up a YouTube video. I probably should have did that before I did this. I don't want to be too cheap. I fucking jumped out of the way of that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Definitely didn't jump out of the way of that. Getting closer. I think I'm seeing the pattern now, so should have picked up on it a lot sooner, but I'm a little special. Fuck. Dude, what the fuck? Ew. Fuck. Fuck. Probably should have taken the melatonin after streaming. A little sleepy. Oh no. I forgot about that. You gotta make sure that I gotta make sure that I protect Alfred. Almost had him. Distracted by my own thoughts. Thinking about how much work is gonna suck tomorrow. Alright. We got him. We did the thing. Thus, the new era of darkness came to an end. However, their failure to save their ally's life weighed heavily on their hearts. In the end, they only had enough power to save his soul. May this land and his soul know true peace. Sounds like a eulogy. Sorry, Zangatsu. It's alright, he comes back for the sequel. Alright. So what do I think about replaying Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon? It's a great game. It's really good. Very happy with it. I was stoked when they announced this game. And equally stoked is when they announced the sequel. Obviously, this was just a bonus, I guess, if they met certain benchmarks for their Ritual of the Night Kickstarter. I think that's the way it went. Forgive me if I'm misquoting, but or I'm misinformed, but this was just a bonus. If they met certain benchmarks, they would release this game. And personally, I like this a lot better than Ritual of the Moon. I really didn't like that game. I guess I shouldn't say I didn't like it. It just got to a point where I was like, alright, it didn't feel to me as intuitive as Symphony of the Night did, because I was able to complete Symphony of the Night without any help at all from the internet. But with Ritual of the Moon, I was like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. Oh, very Mega Man 2. Obviously not. Yeah, so part 2 definitely doesn't take place in the future, so that was a little callback to Mega Man 2, but they, didn't go into the future, which I thought would have been a cool idea. Let's see. Can we? I just wanted to see if I could pull up. Do I have YouTube on here anymore? I wanted to see if I could just pull up a trailer for. Forgive me if I have Pornhub up. What? Should probably sign in, but hold on 1 second. Full screen. Whoops. Curse of the Moon trailer. There we go.
皆さんこんにちは、伊賀です。今回はですね、ブラッドステインと、カース・オブ・ザ・ムーンというタイトルについて紹介させていただきます。そんなタイトル聞いたことないぞという方がほとんどだと思うんですけれども、ブラッドステインとリチャード・オブ・ザ・ナイトの、キックスターターキャンペーンの中でストレッチゴールの一つとして設定されていた8ビットゲームというのがあるんですけれども、そちらの、タイトルになります。こちらのタイトルですけれども、制作とですね、発売をですね、一緒にキックスターターで戦ってくれたインティクリエイトさんの方で行っております。キックスターターキャンペーンの中で一つ約束事がありました。それはですね、ある程度以上の金額をバックしてくれたバッカーの皆さんにこのタイトルのコードをですね、配るというものです。こちらの方はですね、これからになるんですけれども、公式ページかもしくはキックスターターの、アップデートで、公開されると思いますので、そちらの方をご確認ください。 実はですね、こちらのゲームのサンプルをですね、事前にもうすでに遊ばせていただいているんですけれども、すごい懐かしい感じのゲームになってまして、やりごたえもありますし、非常に楽しくプレイさせていただきました。その楽しさを体験できる VTR を用意してますので、そちらをご覧ください。
The man's a saint.
On the night of the full moon, demonkind's stronghold is under siege by its worst nightmare. Zanketsu, a sword-wielding exorcist who will stop at nothing to eradicate all demons. Miriam, a young woman who has had crystals transplanted by alchemists. She battles against demons with her fearsome whip. Alfred, an alchemist seeking the Liber Logaeth texts. He battles demons with his mastery of alchemy. G-Bell, a young man who, like Miriam, has had crystals transplanted. He bears deep hatred for humans and alchemists alike. Will you form alliances or forge your own path? Life and death hang in the balance as the horrible night rages on. Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. Available May 24th, 2018.
Wow, I didn't realize it came out that long ago. So, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Creates.
What should I play next? Should I go back to Contra? Castlevania, we got Hunt Down, Mega Man, Ghoul Boy, which was really good. Like I said, I have a Retro Pi with well over 1,000 games on it. Got the Mega Man Zero Legacy Collection. I don't know if I would really consider Mega Man Zero. Yeah, fuck it. I would consider it a retro game. But obviously, I have Switch. I got a lot of older games on there as well. I think I'm just gonna go with Mega Man X. Start up the Mega Man X collection. That'll be for next time. So, thank you guys for checking out my stream today. And if you see this on YouTube, thank you for watching my video as well. Alright. Everybody have a great night. Take care.